Today, we are going to completely change your Thanksgiving game. We're talking about the ultimate side dish, a brown butter and sage stuffing that is going to blow everyone away.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Every year, there's that Thanksgiving stuffing. It's either bone dry and crumbly, or it's just this heavy, soggy brick on the plate. We all serve it, but let's be honest, it's rarely the star.
Well, not this year. This year, you're gonna make a stuffing so good, so packed with flavor, it's not just gonna be a side dish, it is going to steal the show. Seriously.
So, let's get right into it. This isn't just another recipe. Think of this as the foolproof game plan for making the absolute best stuffing of your life.
I'm gonna walk you through the exact steps to get a nutty, aromatic, and perfectly moist stuffing. There's no guesswork here. You follow this and you will get perfect results every single time, I promise. First things first, let's talk ingredients. This is your blueprint for success. Getting this part right is absolutely crucial, so let's take a look. Okay, here's what you need. A 1-pound loaf of sourdough bread. But, and this is key, it has to be day old. We'll get into why in just a minute. Then you need half a cup of unsalted butter, 1 large yellow onion, and 3 stalks of celery, all chopped up. Now for the flavor. A 1/4 cup of fresh sage and 2 tablespoons of fresh thyme. And please, use fresh. It makes a world of difference. To bring it all together, you need 2.5 cups of warm broth, 2 large eggs, some salt, and of course, freshly ground black pepper. All right, you've got your ingredients. Now it's time for the fun part. We're moving from prep to perfection. Just follow along and you literally can't mess this up.
Step 1 is all about the bread. Get that oven preheating to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, lay your bread cubes out on a big baking sheet, and pop them in for about 15 to 20 minutes. You want them lightly toasted, but more importantly, you want them dry. This step is the secret weapon against soggy stuffing. But the real magic, the part that makes this recipe unforgettable, that happens next with the butter. Okay, this is the game-changing step, browning the butter. In a big skillet, melt that half cup of butter over medium heat. But don't just melt it and walk away. Keep it going, swirling the pan. It'll get foamy, and then you'll start to see these little brown bits form at the bottom. The smell? It's gonna be this incredible nutty aroma. Once it's a beautiful amber brown, that's your cue. Immediately toss in the onion and celery and cook them down until they're nice and soft. Right at the end, stir in that fresh sage and thyme for just a minute. Wow. And listen, I want you to remember this number, 5 to 7 minutes. That's all it takes to turn regular butter into liquid gold. This is probably the most important 5 to 7 minutes in the entire recipe. It's what takes this stuffing from just good to absolutely incredible. Time to put it all together. Get a really big bowl and combine your toasted bread with that amazing butter and veggie mix. In a separate bowl, whisk the eggs into your warm broth. Then pour that liquid all over the bread. Add your salt and pepper, and then, and this is important, gently fold it all together. We've got a pro tip coming up on that exact technique. Then, get it into a buttered baking dish. Cover it with foil and bake for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, take the foil off and bake for another 15 to 20 until it's golden and crispy on top. Okay, you followed the recipe, but now it's time for the secrets. The 3 little tricks that are gonna guarantee you get a standing ovation at the dinner table. These are the details that really matter. Secret number 1, the bread has to be day old. I know I said it before, but it's that important. Fresh bread is soft and full of moisture. It'll just collapse into mush. Day old bread is like a dry sponge, ready to soak up all that incredible flavor without falling apart. For texture, this is totally non-negotiable. Secret number 2 is all in the wrist. You have to gently fold the ingredients. Don't stir it like you're mixing cake batter. If you overmix, you're gonna develop gluten and you'll end up with a dense, gummy stuffing. And nobody wants that. Just be gentle until everything is just combined. And here's the final secret to absolute perfection. For that amazing, crispy, crunchy top, pop it under the broiler for just the final 60 seconds. But I'm serious when I say this, you have to watch it like a hawk. It can go from perfectly golden to totally burnt in the blink of an eye. So, you've put in the work, you've followed the steps, and now it's time for the final reveal, the moment you pull this masterpiece out of the oven. And this is it. This is the payoff. A stuffing that's perfectly golden brown, crunchy on top, but incredibly moist and flavorful inside. Your entire kitchen is gonna smell like brown butter and sage. It's unforgettable. So let's just quickly recap why this recipe is so foolproof. The brown butter gives it that deep, nutty flavor you just can't get any other way. The day-old bread gives you the perfect texture, never soggy. The fresh herbs make it pop with vibrant, aromatic flavor. And following those specific bake times gives you that perfect combo of a moist inside and a crispy top. It's simple science and it's delicious. See? Just by mastering one little technique, like browning butter, you can completely transform a classic dish into something new and exciting. It just goes to show you what's possible in the kitchen. So that leaves me with just one question for you. What holiday classic are you going to reinvent next?